name is Srinivas from Hills Dental Design, where beautiful and healthy smiles begin. Now, today we are talking about sugar, how to be sugar savvy. So today is this week is the National Dental Health Week, and we want to educate people about sugar. Now, as a dentist, there's a direct correlation between sugar and oral health. So let me just take you through the journey about what happens when you have excess sugar. When you have sugar or every time you eat, there's plaque formed on your teeth. The plaque is made up of a biofilm, which is made up of all the debris, all the food particles and bacteria. The bacteria then looks at it and says, "Ooh, there is food," and that's its food, and it starts to attack that and starts eating it. And while it attacks the plaque, it produces acid. And this acid is what ends up with teeth cavities. Now, the question would be, well, if every time I eat and this happens, I should have too many cavities. You're right. But it doesn't happen because it depends on the type of food you have. So if you have a high sugar diet, it will equal to high acidic diet, because high sugar means the bacteria eats in the plaque, produces more acid, which in turn causes tooth decay. So one of the things you could do is to reduce the sugar in your diet. Now, did you know how many teaspoons of sugar you can have per day? What's the recommendation? It's only 6 teaspoons per day. So I thought I'll just show you by actually saying how many you have in 1 teaspoon. I literally have this, jar of sugar, and I'm just going to put it in this container here. So 6 teaspoons, and I'm having generous portions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's 6 teaspoons, and that's all you can have every day. Now, imagine you have your tea and coffee and you love sugar in your tea and coffee. Then you probably would have consumed the 6 teaspoons in 3 cups of coffee or 3 cups of sugar a day. So one of the things you need to do is to work out. Now, this is like added sugars. We're talking about first, let's do added sugars, because there's a lot of hidden sugars in everything. There's natural sugars and there is added sugars as well. Let's not go into that. That will be a topic for another day. But let's just look at added sugar. So whenever you are, using a teaspoon and putting that into your food or your drinks, you need to be mindful. It's only 6 teaspoons. So make sure, just think about what you eat every day and think about how much sugar you're actually consuming. So let's just talk about added sugars and sweet things, and then you realize how much sugar you actually are consuming. So the 6 teaspoons, that's all you can have. So when you are looking at the package as well, look at how many grams of sugar it has. Okay, so that's only 6 teaspoons of sugar you can have. Anything more is hidden sugars that's in your packet. So obviously you don't want anything processed. Try to eat all natural foods. That's really, really important, because what's happening in your mouth is also happening in your gut. So high sugar leads to inflamed gut, leads to a lot of other digestive issues as well. Now we can go on and on about other things, but I just thought I will just explain that to you. Now, what you also need to sort of understand is that hidden sugars, the natural sugars, and the added sugars. The natural sugar, for example, like fruit, milk, and yogurt does have natural sugar in it. But as a whole, that particular food is good for you. It's got other things, like yogurt has got calcium, it's really good for you, and the probiotics, which is really good for your gut. And the worst thing is actually fruit juice. So sugar in a liquid form is really bad for you because it has more sugar. And natural, when they say it's like a fruit juice, imagine there's no added sugar, just beware, because that does have a lot of sugar in it. So what you can do from an oral health point of view, so coming back to the oral health, just make sure you brush twice a day. Be mindful of how much sugar you have and your diet. Make sure the toothpaste has got fluoride in it, and do visit your dentist regularly. We do recommend every 6 months or every 12 months, if you're really good, that you do see us, so we can actually mechanically get rid of all the tartar buildup for you, and then you can enjoy your life. So that's all from me today. So just the take home message, just be mindful of how much sugar you're having. 6 teaspoons of added sugar is all you can have. And that's it for me. So make sure you read the labels every time you go to the grocery store. Now, this is Dr. Punima Srinivas from Hills Dental Design, where beautiful and healthy smiles begin. Thank you. Bye.